The most mysterious object in the solar system. 3I Atlas. The most recent image of the interstellar object, 3I Atlas, has just been released. Captured on November 5, 2025, by the Lowell Discovery Telescope in Arizona, the object was located at 1.38 AU from the Sun, about 138 times the Earth-Sun distance, and 2.23 AU from Earth. 3I Atlas appears as a bright point-like source, roughly the size of the point spread function, PSF, of the telescope. Surrounding the core is a faint glow, something akin to a coma or atmospheric haze, but no clear cometary tail is present. The object was observed using a green filter optimized for detecting diatomic carbon molecules, C2. It appeared even brighter in the blue filter. According to Dr. Avi Loeb, the image shows no signs of a dust tail pointing away from the Sun, which one would normally expect from a natural comet undergoing heavy sublimation near perihelion. This is especially puzzling given NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory report indicating non-gravitational acceleration in 3I Atlas. Based on momentum conservation, Dr. Loeb calculated that if this were a natural comet, it would have had to lose more than 13% of its total mass during perihelion. Such an enormous outflow of gas and dust should have formed a massive, radiant tail, yet none has been observed. Jets, radio signals, and a growing mystery. On November 8, 2025, at 4:10 a.m. UTC, 3I Atlas exhibited a complex jet structure, observed by M. Jorger, G. Raymond, and E. Prosperi at 29° solar elongation. Using 24 stacked exposures through a green filter, each 35 seconds, and 2 each in red and blue, they revealed a halo extending 500,000 kilometers, 5 arc minutes, in diameter. At least 7 distinct jets were observed, some pointing toward the Sun, a rare anti-tail configuration. The object was low on the horizon, 7-10 degrees, and observation was eventually limited by twilight and bright moonlight. The question remains, are these jets the result of natural sublimating ice pockets, or do they suggest artificial thrusters used for navigation? Meanwhile, a groundbreaking radio detection was achieved. On October 24, 2025, South Africa's Meerkat radio telescope detected hydroxyl, OH molecules, from 3I Atlas. The signature was observed at 2 precise frequencies, 1.665 and 1.667 GHz. The detection occurred under challenging conditions, with the object just 3.76 degrees from the Sun, barely 7 solar diameters apart in the sky. Earlier attempts on September 20th and 28th failed, making the October detection a major milestone. 2 photos that changed everything. Imagine looking up at the night sky and realizing something is looking back, something that didn't arrive here by accident. On November 5, 2025, 2 photos were released that shook the foundations of modern astronomy. The images, published by the Virtual Telescope Project, showed Comet Lemon, with a classic bright tail pointing away from the Sun, and 3I Atlas, completely clean. No tail, no visible outgassing. Just a glowing object defying every known expectation. Dr. Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist, did the math. Atlas should have lost 5.5 billion tons of material, yet no coma, no gas cloud, no tail can be seen. Where did all that mass go? 9 anomalies that defy explanation. 1. The impossible trajectory. Atlas travels within just 5 degrees of the ecliptic, the same plane in which all planets orbit. An object from deep space should approach from any random angle. The odds of this alignment are less than 0.2%. 2. A jet aimed at the Sun. In July and August, Atlas released a jet pointed toward the Sun. This violates basic physics. Solar radiation should force material away, not toward. 3. Too big and too fast. Atlas is 1,000x more massive than previous interstellar visitors, yet travels faster. Larger objects should slow down due to gravitational drag. Atlas breaks the rule. 4. Perfect timing. Suspicious absence. Atlas passed near Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, but was invisible from Earth at perihelion, as if it was deliberately avoiding us. 5. Factory composition. Spectral analysis shows high nickel-to-iron ratio, matching industrial alloys rather than natural rock. This is not a cosmic soup, it's a recipe. 6. Dry as a desert comets are typically 80 to 90% ice. Atlas contains just 4% water, making it drier than the Sahara. 7. Unknown polarization pattern. The light polarization from Atlas doesn't match any known natural object. It's like a fingerprint with no match in nature. 8. Connection to the 1977 WOW signal Atlas arrived from the same direction as the 1977 WOW signal, considered by many the most credible candidate for extraterrestrial communication. 9. Hotter than our star. Atlas now appears bluer than the Sun, indicating temperatures above 5,800 K, which is impossible for a non-powered object that far from the Sun. The scientific dilemma. Scientists aren't claiming Atlas is definitely alien, but they can't ignore the data. Dr. Avi Loeb argues, if your model can't explain observations, you must be open to new hypotheses, even uncomfortable ones. Denying the data is not science. We've seen this before with Oumuamua in 2017. It accelerated without visible outgassing. It was called a dark comet, a contradiction in terms. But Atlas is even stranger. Its brightness increases, following an exponent of 7.5, while normal comets follow 2 to 3. That's more than twice as fast as expected. And it's blue, despite cold surfaces being red. There's no dust, no debris trail. If the object is releasing 5.5 billion tons of gas, where is it? Countdown to contact. Between late November 2025 and January 2026, Hubble, James Webb, and dozens of ground-based telescopes will closely observe Atlas. On December 19th, it will reach its closest approach to Earth, 167 million miles. If there's no visible gas cloud, then the natural explanation fails. And if that happens, we may be looking at our first confirmed piece of alien technology, a probe crossing light years with precision propulsion beyond human understanding. This is either the strangest comet in history or a message written in machinery, sent across the stars. The countdown has begun. Will you be ready for the truth? Subscribe and turn on notifications, because in December we witness history. In the comments, tell us, do you believe Atlas is a bizarre comet or evidence we are not alone?